Have you ever wondered what subliminal hints were cleverly hidden in the peripheral of your favorite movie? What are some Easter eggs that you've simply glazed over during your movie watching experience? We certainly have, and so have a lot of others. Movie theorists painfully obsess over every single detail of the movie, breaking it down piece by piece just to uncover something that leads you to say, "How could I have missed that?" Sometimes. And this is so stupid it's actually funny. Other times. In any case, we love going down that rabbit hole. And if you do too, gather round around the proverbial campfire as we bring you more movie theories to discuss and analyze over. Number 1. Jack in Titanic is from the future. Titanic is a tragic romance about a boy falling in love way above his social class during an ill-fated voyage, right? No. According to this fan theory, Jack was a traveler from the future, determined to not let the course of history alter. However, if in the beginning of the movie, Rose were to commit suicide, this would have led to a delay in the ship's course, potentially saving the Titanic from crashing into an iceberg and changing the course of history. For this very purpose, Jack successfully stopped Rose from suicide, leading the Titanic to meet its ill-fated doom. Several pieces of evidence point towards Jack being a traveler from the future, including his archaic backpack and haircut, and his mention of anachronistic structures that weren't commonplace during 1912. Did Jack intend to fall in love with Rose? Was his death staged? We will never know, but it does make Titanic a hell of a lot more interesting, that's for sure. Number 2. Cobb's totem is his wedding ring, not the top. Christopher Nolan is known for making his movies a bit of a mindbender, and he excels at it. The viewer is forced to keep their attention fully at the movie lest they miss an important detail hidden in the background. Moreover, through his unconventional narrative that's open for interpretation, he manages to generate discussions among the viewers long after the curtain has drawn, thus making for a memorable experience. In Inception, the protagonist Cobb uses a top as his totem, an object that confirms his whereabouts, whether dream or reality to him. In the movie's famous cliffhanger ending, we see the spinning top show a hint of a falter right before the camera is cut to black. However, the top doesn't matter. Cobb even goes as far as to admit that the top was his wife's totem. Cobb's totem is his wedding ring. In his dreams, he is wearing the ring. However, in the last scene, his wedding ring is gone. That's how we know that he is awake for sure. Number 3. The Joker in the Suicide Squad is actually Robin. Ben Affleck's Batman is a much more brutal take on the character. He doesn't seem to shy away from mortally wounding the thugs he is combating. What happened to Batman in the past that made him this way? What skeletons does he hide in his closet? According to a theory, this Batman might have killed the Joker. In a confrontation between an unprepared Robin and the Ace of Knaves, the Joker might have ruthlessly killed Robin just to get back at Batman. However, this time, Batman abandoned his no-killing rule to actually go through with ending the Clown Prince of Crime's reign over Gotham once and for all. Unbeknownst to Bruce, Robin had actually survived but was left permanently scarred, both physically and mentally after his encounter with the Joker. Blaming Batman for his misfortune, this Robin decided to adopt the moniker that haunts Batman the most, effectively becoming the new Joker. When you see the Robin suit in Batman vs. Superman with "Joke's on you, Batman" written on it, you can see bullet holes, which just so happen to correspond to the wounds on Leto's body. Number 4. In The Matrix, the blue pill is actually poison. Neo was living an ordinary life as a computer programmer, but felt that something was not right, and there was some essential truth he was missing. He was then contacted by a mysterious internet personality, Morpheus, who claimed to know the truth. When Neo finally meets Morpheus in person, Morpheus gives him a choice between 2 pills. A red pill to learn the real truth, and a blue pill to forget he ever met Morpheus and to go back to his old life before he came across him. This seemingly simple option became the subject of many memes years after the movie, and the moment itself was immortalized by pop culture enthusiasts. Would Neo have simply returned to his life after he took the blue pill? This theory disagrees. Morpheus explains that people who like control and are subconsciously willing to stay in the Matrix have the possibility of eventually being morphed into agents. Reasonably so, it was much more beneficial for Morpheus to eliminate Neo altogether through the blue pill, which was actually poison. Number 5. Terminators are actually enslaved by Skynet to act for their cause. This theory makes you see the entire franchise in a whole new light. One evidence is the fact that all Terminator's chips are set to read-only, effectively barring the poor robots from higher brain functions. When the Terminator chip is reset over a couple of days, the android starts becoming more empathetic of human plight and suffering. This was also evident in Terminator Dark Fate, in which the robot abandoned its original directive to live a far more peaceful life. This theory states that the robots were initially peace-loving, but were enslaved by Skynet in their genocidal cause. It would have been extremely fun if the franchise took a different approach and the humans could help the Terminators override their protocols for an all-out battle against Skynet. We would still pay to see it.